Hell no. Woo! 81. Damn it. Uh, this might be more what I need. But I don't quite understand folks sometimes. God dog it. They don't even be wanting nothing on the aisle that they come down. And they come down because you own it. What the let's find this paint and get up out of here. Alright. So we looking for some black. I think we gonna go with this. Gonna give that a try. That can is a little dented. So we ain't gonna go with that one. Go with this one for sure. All right, that should be good enough for right now for me to at least get started on uh the project. So let's get on to the front so we can ring this up and get on back home and start on this window box. I'll probably be up in here tomorrow. Um After I get started and realize that it's something that I need. Because I'm kind of freestyling the window boxes. All right, see you when we get in the car or back home or starting on these boxes.
You're now tuned into a shared lane.
All right, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Well, it's been a slight change in plans on how I was going to do these window boxes. I did some measurements of the windows, and it came out to the double windows. It came out to about 62 inches that I'm going to be working with, and the single windows is going to be about 31 inches. But with the hold a minute. So my lady, she'd have had got these containers, I believe from Walmart, just like this, and the plan is to build the box, but sit the plants in these within the box. So we could always replace these. We could always replace these and keep from damaging the boxes. So anyway, with what the measurements of these were 13.5 inches long, in order for it to make it work the best I could, that's why it's been a change in the way I was going to do them. So I'm going to go ahead with this video and show y'all how I'm going to do them. And this is the wood that I'll be using. And these are some scrap pieces from when we had got our fence put up. And some 2x4s right here, and that should be the most of what we use for the boxes. And once I put them together, I'm going to dress them up with something to kind of give them a little pop, a little difference than just a rectangle box. All right, here we go. So we're gonna start with these two. I'm just gonna pretty much, didn't get no pen. Hold a minute. Oh yeah, the dog would be barking right now. All right, so got me a pen, got me some clamps and a lever, kind of to keep so I can make me a straight line when I go to measure. All right, so got these clamps so I could clamp these together and try to since it's going to be 2 and 2, 2 of the long boxes and 2 of the short boxes, might as well go ahead and cut for both. And you know what? That still ain't right. It's going to be a total of 4 of these. And I think that's right, yeah. The week got away from me, y'all, so it's part of the reason why I'm out here in the dark, at night. I got me some light going on, and hopefully y'all can see well. Yeah, the week got away from me, but had to find some time to still do what needed to be done with this. Worked pretty long today. Today was not one of them days I like. Yeah, all right. So, what did I tell y'all? I said 62. Boom. So 62. Damn, this is a lead pencil? That ain't gonna work. I think I'm glad I grabbed this marker. 62. Hope these barking ass dogs shut up. They way over 3 yards over and they still barking. Ain't nobody thinking about y'all. All right. 62. Yep. Should be a pretty straight line right there. And let's see. Got a lot going on. I'm trying to find some space to sit my stuff. Alright. Gonna need these. Need safety. Lord knows I don't need nothing to get in my eye. Alright, so here's a little noise, but I might put on some music at this time. So here we go. Well, don't look like it cut deep enough. It cuts 3 of them. Didn't cut that bottom one. So something to remember. All right. These things done fogged up. Damn. Well, it cut a little bit through it, but not enough. I probably could flip it over. This is this. Yeah, that's as tall as it go. Yeah. All right. That'll work. All right. Whew. My goodness, y'all. I'm not sure where y'all are located here in the world, but right here in South Carolina, it's pretty hot. Whew. It's sad that I would think doing this at night would be easier as far as it being hot, but either way I look at it, it's still hot. Whew. Okay, so we got those cuts out of the way. What's next? So these cuts are for the front and back of the boxes. So let me see. These pieces here could be for the sides. How about that? Let's see. Let's grab one of these boxes. Do a little bit of, heck yeah. Look how it's saving wood. Okay. So yeah, that could be, yep, that'll work. Oh, shit. Okay. So that's the sides. And let's see. Sure, I might even have to cut them a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and unclamp these. Damn. Cheap little clamps. Okay. So I'm gonna keep these up here because I have something to sit my stuff. I'm gonna grab one of these boxes. Okay. So I said, So the easiest way for me to do this is probably just go ahead and measure from here to here, which is 7 5/8. 7 5/8. So I'll just go 7. I'll probably just go 8. Let's see. We got enough to work with it too. We got enough to work with 8. All right. Let's see. I need to clean this up because this edge right here is a little jagged. I think that was the last piece I cut. Yeah, because the rest of them don't look like that. So that's the only one I'm gonna have to clean up. So let me go ahead and measure just one. Shut up. My goodness. 8. And 8. Dang, bugs bite me. Shoot. So line that up. Boom. Go ahead. Damn, clamp's still getting in the way. Let me go ahead and take that off. Damn. You know what, y'all? This damn. Whew. I need to invest in like a table saw. One that's stationary that all I do is bring it down and cut. Cause this skill saw right here is it's a little difficult to work with sometimes, depending on what I'm trying to build or what I'm trying to do. But anyway, let's try this again. All right, so I got my 4 sides, which would be 2 sides for each box. All right. Let's see. Just to let y'all know ahead of time, I will not be painting them tonight. Yeah, I would not be painting them tonight. it would be either tomorrow or the day after. But you'll know. Today is actually Thursday, the 26th, I want to say. I got my phone on my charger, so I don't. But I'll put the date and time when it's probably after 9. It's probably almost 10 o'clock. All right. All right. So we got the measurements of those. Now, one last measurement. I want to say, cause how I'm gonna put the put that on the side. So okay, so since these are roughly 8 inches each, yeah, that's off a little bit, a whole lot. Damn, an inch and 1/4. That's why I need that other. That's why I need that other saw, y'all. God, dog. I know I measured it. God, okay, that's 8. This one is 8. 8 and 8. So how did this one come off? This must be the one that, yeah, when I unclamped it, y'all, that's where I messed up at. So I'm gonna have to remember to put a mark on here so I could cut off some more. Okay, so I'm gonna put this back to the side. So now I know how long to roughly cut my 2x4s, because they're gonna go within the middle of the box to go in the middle of the box to give it some support, and you will see the box going to actually sit on the edge of the box. Is going to sit on these. You'll see. You got to keep checking to see if I'm recording, because for some reason this thing keeps stopping. Huh. My goodness. So it's going to be roughly 8, 16, 24, 32. Camera head stop, y'all. Don't know what y'all missed, but I am cutting the braces for the inside of the box. Okay, got all my marks. Now some more cutting. So damn, that could look a little crooked. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so these are the two that was the right length. So the way this works, it's going to work. It's like this, and the board gonna go in between it. Yeah, something like that. I'm gonna be using these clamps right here. These are a little bigger than the others. Then I got some wood glue that hopefully works because I've had it for a while. Gave it a good shake, and some 1 5/8 screws, wood screws. Let's see if y'all can see that. Yeah. And my old drill. All right. So,
What are you doing? Just cutting them?
put them together.
Why don't you just cut them and then put them together tomorrow? So at least the cutting part is done. You get what I'm saying? Cut everything that you need so it's easier to just put together. And then you can show me what to do and I can put together.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so that's going to wrap it up for tonight. My lady saying pretty much, get your butt in the house, so that's what I'm going to do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, okay, so it's a couple of days later. You know, I was having trouble with recording the other night, and part of the reason why I was trying to do it at night was because hopefully it was going to be cooler, but that's the reason why my camera kept shutting down, because it was too hot. So I'm doing this part of the video at the moment on the inside of the house. So yeah, so what we got here, just another little piece of wood that I cut. It's not going to really be used. It's going to be used to kind of keep things leveled at a certain point. Y'all will see what I'm talking about soon. All right, so let's see. These clamps, try to use these, and let's see. I'll use these two. All right. And use these two. All right. Let's see. All right. So, I don't think my clamp's gonna be long enough. Yep, not wide enough. Damn. Well, it's not gonna stop me. It's just gonna slow me down a little bit. All right, so let's see. Gonna use that. A couple of these. Inch and 5/8. That should do what I needed to. Yeah. And 2 for right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find pretty much the middle here. Since the clamps that I got are so 62 inches, make it 31. So right there. Where's my marker? So about right here. So what I'm gonna give it, I said these right here don't spread out wide enough for what I'm trying to do. So to figure something out. All right, so this right here, this board right here is here so that when I place this here to screw it, that'll give me the right amount of gap that I need all the way down. So that's what the purpose of that is for. So I'm just gonna go ahead, screw that in. No, y'all can't see nothing from this side yet, but hopefully I'll get around to the other side. Y'all will be able to see it. Yeah. And okay. Measure again. Get my 62, my 31, I mean. 31, right there. Let's see. All right. So that's about even right there. Yep, right there. That's one. Put the other one about right here. Okay. Now, my containers. So that's how I'm gonna be able to have to take y'all off and show y'all. Let's see. All right. So got that there, and this is gonna be like right there. So the other piece of wood will go here. And that should be, let's just screw that in. That's already, screw that in, and then I end up putting another one. Boom. And boom. Now, this is going to be a bottomless box. So it's actually, this is actually the bottom, but it's not going to have any, you'll see why I'm doing this that way. But got the braces pretty much where I want them. And I'm going to go ahead and just go all the way down the line and do it the same way. Hold a minute. Hiccups. So we're going to have a little bit of room, this seems, on this end, on both ends, about 5 inches or so. Let's see. Measuring it with my hand. And, yep, 5 inches. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and screw these in. I got them all in place where I need them. Just got to tack in the screws. And yeah. Now, this, so that I can make it clear to everyone, I should have said that from the get-go. These are temporary boxes. They're not going to be something that's there forever. What I actually would like to do is make the boxes out of PVC, but it's a little pricey, so we're gonna go with this. We had, like I said, we had some spare wood laying around, and you know, this will work for right now, so that's what we're gonna do. Saying that to say why things aren't done, I guess, the way some people would do it, but it will work. All right. Probably speed it up. All right. All right. So we got that. Now we need to put the sides on. Okay, for these sides, I'm going to probably use some of this wood glue. Could have used wood glue for those on the inside, but I think it'll be a good enough hole the way it is. Ooh, it's been a while since I used this. Dang. Before I screwed these in, I should have now I should be able to. Nope. I gotta take them all the way out. There we go. No! You know what? I'm gonna let the wood glue do what it's supposed to. That'll have to be on the back side. Damn it. That's on the bottom, so that's alright. Dang. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so what I ended up doing was I didn't pre-drill the holes, which led me into splitting the wood, which I think it probably would have split either way because it's kind of, it's small, it's thin. So I'm gonna put some more wood glue on it and try to let it do what it's supposed to. Reinsert these. And that, ladies and gentlemen, should squeeze this together long enough for the wood glue to do what it's supposed to do. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, making sure things are flush with each other, and I'm mainly concentrating down here because this is actually going to be the top once it's flipped back up. All right. Now, seal it all back. Oh, shoot. I was supposed to hold it while I did that. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Look a little rough right now. I put a little paint on it to make it look a little better. And once it's hanging with some nice flowers in it, that'll also make it look a whole lot better. But right now, I'm just gonna show you what we're working with. So that's how and this is the piece of wood that chipped, but like I said, that's gonna be on the bottom. But once I take these up, put them to the side real quick. This is going to be flipped over. Okay. So you see how here it should be the same gap the whole way down. So we about to add the containers back. So yeah, that's how that's supposed to work. It's supposed to just sit. Sit right in there. Yep. That works. All right, so what I won't forget to do, but I'm hoping I don't forget to either record it or tell y'all, but I'm gonna put a hole in each corner on each one of these. Yeah. All right.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it started raining. Wasn't able to go out and paint, but also the video was already long, so I said I might as well stop it right now. Thanks for watching. Oh yeah, and the next video will be me finishing these boxes. Subscribe.